Hi, I'm Jabe from Melbourne Functional Medicine. Today, let's talk about supplements. What's the deal? Do you really need to take them? So, the idea with health is that we can live the way that we want to live. We can be optimal just by changing our diet and our lifestyle and the way we interact with the world. So, why do we need supplements? Do we need supplements? Well, the interesting thing here is in an ideal world, you wouldn't. But you're not living in an ideal world. We're living in the modern world. And that's a very, very big different way to what it is that you would have been living for your entire genetic history. Did you know that the average 4-year-old now has been exposed to more perceptual stimuli in their life than someone who lived 2 generations ago? What that means is that we are being exposed to 20 times more perceptual stimuli. That works the brain. That places us in the sympathetic nervous system mode. And as a consequence of that, we chew through more magnesium. So yes, you can get magnesium from food, but your requirements are massively higher than they were. Vitamin D. Sure, you can get some from the sun, but are you like your ancestors spending all of your time outdoors? No. Well, then probably you're not getting as much sun, so you may need to think about vitamin D. If you can change your world so that you don't need things, that's ideal. That's what we want. We want to be able to live where our diet, our lifestyle, and the way we interact with the world are enough. But the modern world just ain't like that. And sometimes you've got to take something to be optimal. Having said all that, all supplements are not equal. What we really want is to try and satisfy what it is that the body's asking for. And when it comes to most supplements, what it's asking for is nutrients. So if you can get those nutrients from non-supplement forms, that's great. If you can't, then consider whole supplements. So whole foods, green foods. If they've got all of the nutrients that your body requires, then that's best. And if you can't, then you can get it from an isolated nutrient. Many of these will be synthetic, so form counts. Did you know that 70% of your brain mass is made from fat? 70. And of that 70%, 40% of that is made up of a fat called DHA, which is one of the omega-3 fatty acids. So what that means is 30% of your brain mass is supposed to be DHA. Now you get this from fish. That's the best source. It's an omega-3 fatty acid. You get a lot of it from fish. You can also get it from other food sources, avocados, flaxseed, walnuts. But absorption or conversion is absolutely terrible. So your best source is fish. If you're not getting fish, then maybe you could be having organ meats. If you eat the brain of an animal, then you're going to get a whole lot of omega-3s. If you're eating all of the animal parts and the organs, you're going to get them. But if, like most people, you're having the flesh, just the muscles, you're going to be missing out on omega-3s. So fish oil is a really good way to go. But the quality matters massively. So about 50% of the over-the-counter fish oils are actually rancid. They've turned into a trans fat. So not only are they not good for you, they're actively bad for you. But how do you know which ones of these is the case? Well, there's a very simple little test that we can do, and I don't think it's definitive, but it's very helpful. When you buy a fish oil, bite it open. And if it tastes or smells remotely fishy, that's not good, that's oxidized, and you chuck that guy out. Don't use it because you've bought it, chuck it out. Get a really good quality one that shouldn't taste or smell fishy at all. Fish oil, magnesium, B vitamins, whatever it is that you need, and that's the real trick here, it's figuring out what you and your body needs. It can be that you need to get it from supplements because we aren't living in a world that our body was designed for. So I think for a lot of my patients, supplements can be challenging. And while I don't think that we want to be taking tons of supplements, some really can make quite a big difference. You need to examine what your thoughts are about supplements. Take food. Food is something that the only reason that you eat food, as far as your body is concerned, is for what the food gives you. It's nutrients, it's calories, it's all of your macronutrients. Now, the reason you take a supplement is for what it gives you. And if you're not able to get enough from food to satisfy what your body wants, then the only way that you can get them is supplements. Don't think of it as something that is a crutch or something that you should resent. They're more something that really just fill the gap that you're not able to get otherwise. Personally, I like to view supplements as giving myself an unfair advantage. I don't want to just be okay. I want to be the best that I can be. And because I'm in a world that's the modern world, I can use these awesome tools called supplements. What supplements you need to take? Well, that's going to be highly individual. That's something you should see a practitioner about. Maybe it's something that we can help you about. For more information, check us out, melbournefunctionalmedicine.com.au.